If they start rounding up the dudes again, I hope Ben gets gassed first.
Again, not to put this uncouth, but he's a champ at fucking burning a lot of, I mean, that sounds bad, but he did it really good. Does that sound bad? We have to make levity of things. I'm not saying anything about the guy. I mean, listen, I respect what... Is that Bush? No? What is that? Do you hear that, Dan?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was the soul of Aaron Blunt.
So there's a channel called Ethan's Basement, which is basically like a really cute, adorable little like orbiter channel type of thing. It's like a fan channel called Ethan's Basement. Look at this shit. It's adorable, dude. Actually, like very cute. Tragically, it seems like Ethan's Basement can no longer support Ethan Klein. I'm kind of curious what this is about. I feel like this has to be like a solid encapsulation of the sentiment of H3's current audience. Why is H3's current audience turning on him?
You know, suck my head.
Oh my god, my heart. I'm fucking dying. Bro, is it normal that like 2 or 3 times a day I feel a tightness in my chest? The valves of my heart are stretching or something? I don't know, man. That's normal. It's normal. It's fine. I'm gonna be okay. Oh, dude. Okay, so right out the gate, I fuck with this guy's energy, bro. This guy, let's just enjoy. Okay, shout out Ethan's Basement. Unfortunately, it seems like this will probably be one of the last videos on this channel, but
it wouldn't make any sense, so I'm dying. Please write it. Not even disagreeing, frankly, just trying to have a conversation. So, in short, you know, suck my fucking dick.
I love the Wii Sports
Echo chamber. Echo chamber.
So Ethan has been on a crusade against several creators, including his former co-host.
Okay, so this is Frogan, Denims, Capri Sun Poppy, and Vio. I believe this is who I saw people in chat referencing as like the deplorables, the people who seemingly a lot of people want to get banned. Okay, from what I understand, these people are like Hassan sphere types. I don't know anything about any of them, really. I know this woman got in hot water for a comment about veterans. That's all I know.
Host Hassan, and recently he's criticized Hassan specifically for not watching the videos or addressing the points Ethan raised against him.
Been talking a lot about my former co-host Hassan Piker and leveling some pretty serious criticism against him. I knew that he wasn't going to take it well and wasn't going to respond to any of the points made. In fact, Hassan, I'm sad to say, did not watch he didn't watch a single point I made. Instead, he took to saying that I'm crazy.
But about a month ago, I recall Ethan having a meltdown over a video made about him from a smaller creator called North Star Radio. So let's see if Ethan watched it and how he responded to the points made in the video.
Yo, you're kidding me, right? Is this just the death of H3H3 Boogaloo right now? Are they just gonna call Ethan a hypocrite? Bro, it's been done, man. I knew a guy who did that.
This dude, Comrade Casey, okay?
That's the North
He made
Star
a video about the end of Leftovers. I haven't watched the whole thing. It's long as hell. And I generally don't like watching videos like this because it's usually depressing. Bring back the Ethan Klein channel. Bro, are you okay?
I mean, all jokes aside, I mean, clearly not. Like, I feel so of two minds about all this stuff. Because, like, obviously, you know, from a practical standpoint, these people, their level of obsession and harassment is a detriment to our lives. But, like, that's when you see under the mask and you see the person and just, like, there's obviously a lot going on.
What's going on exactly? They're interpreting this video by the Comrade guy as harassment, or who?
Out of sympathy.
Yeah, I
Fuck
get it.
Fuck this guy forever.
You don't need to
tack this sideways.
I got you.
As you can see, instead of watching the video, Ethan's first reaction is to go through the creator's Reddit account and show his audience some of his old comments.
Interesting. Okay, so basically this is just he's laying out like a classic hypocrisy case, which this is not news to me, but I understand for like H3's new audience, this might be. As a H3 follower for a long time, it's really disappointing to see him go this path. It's so sad that his crew are allowing him to dig his own grave too. Look, I don't know. Look, I do not want to comment on his crew, okay? AB, I fucking like. AB and I actually have rapport, I would say, okay? We haven't talked in many years, but you know what I mean. And I don't really have any disdain for any of the crew or whatever, but like there's only so much they can fucking do, right? Like you shouldn't, I don't know, there's people who call for them to be held accountable. Like how much more can they do, right? Like you want them to lose their jobs? Do you want Ethan to fire them and then hire someone who's more blatantly, you know, agreeable, like a yes man? They probably do provide him, like, I don't know, I've seen that they've tried to, like, whatever. He's a man, dude. He's his own man. I don't know. Kyle P. Games, love AB, deserves more love, in my opinion. 100%. 100%. It doesn't get emphasized enough, the fucking bravery that AB had to fight twice, bro. Twice in Creator Clash. Him and iDubbbz both fucking fought in Creator Clash. That's shit of legends.
I hope you are starting to understand my point, but again, here's Ethan a few days ago calling out Hassan.
Now, instead of actually addressing a single point, he stops it before he gets there. I hope it's clear to everybody just how bad.
Okay, to be fair though, like Hassan knows Ethan personally, right? So it is a bit of a different dynamic. But like in principle, yes, of course, he's a hypocrite. Yeah.
Hassan.
Now, instead of actually addressing a single point, he stops it before he gets there. I hope it's clear to everybody just how bad faith this is right now and how desperately he's trying not to respond to any of the actual criticism that I've made.
But let's see, maybe Ethan will give this video one more chance. After all, he's the one that brought it up during the podcast.
Twitch streamer on the platform was blown.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? I'm North Star Commie Radio, and Ethan's a Zionist pig.
I know Ethan hates me now.
It's like Charlie, but like not funny.
So yeah.
Damn, bro, I'm seeing that cynical side of Ethan. I've seen this side before, bro. I already know. Okay.
12 seconds in, and Ethan stops it to make a personal attack, and that's it. He won't show anything else from the video, and instead will go back to Reddit to comb through his comment history.
So anyway, this guy who made this video that's like super weird and biased towards Hassan and is like mega commie, tanky. So this guy looked into him.
So a video he hasn't watched is apparently super weird and biased towards Hassan, but of course Ethan doesn't have to watch or show the video. It's way more effective to just tell his audience that this guy is a communist, so his points don't matter. This is a
Tough. You can't reveal your power level. Otherwise you get fucking the red jacket thrown onto you by an H3. My brother's sounding like he's in the Cold War, for fuck's sake. The way he's labeling commies.
Classic Tim Pool move, by the way. So let's
true.
Go back to Ethan's recent video calling out Hassan.
You can see there's layers and layers and layers of character assassination, propaganda, logical fallacies, and not one response to any of the points that I've actually made.
Dude, his hair, dude, he literally looks like Junkrat. Yo, Ethan, are you a Junkrat main, bro? In Overwatch? I am. Unironically, I'm a Junkrat main, and I know a Junkrat when I see it, dude. That hair is looking fucking crazy, dude.
And it seems obvious to me that he's trying to poison his audience against me.
Character assassination and not one response to the actual criticisms? I really wonder who would do that.
This is a really cleanly edited video, wow.
This fucking doughy white bitch is making content that is biased against me. And also, apparently, he hates Jewish people. Comrade Casey, you bitch-ass weirdo. You look like a weirdo. And I don't hate mustaches, but man, that's a weirdo mustache. So this guy looked into him. This guy who runs North Star Radio, Comrade Casey, they found his Reddit account. He's a big Hassan fan.
This is actually a very common thing that I've observed from H3 is that when he doesn't like someone, he will literally just make baseless fucking like claims against them, like call them a creep or associate them with like gross things, whatever. But then it's kind of played off as a joke. You know what I mean? Like right there, he said he apparently hates Jews. You know what I mean? No proof provided, but it's like you're supposed to interpret that as a joke, even though it's just a statement that he might even partially believe. This is the H3 joke. You see, it's clever because the H stands for hypnotize, and then the 3 stands for the number of steps involved. Now, step 1 is pretty simple, okay? All you have to do is make a slanderous or damaging comment that is either completely untrue or extremely exaggerated. Something Ethan's more than capable of doing.
and prank invasion. Literally just got out of prison for 3 years for some kind of sexual crime.
And then there's the second step, which is even simpler. Just repeat that comment over and over and over. Really make sure you're drilling it into the head of your viewers.
I wouldn't be surprised, can I say that, if you went to prison for a sexual crime. I wouldn't be surprised if you went to, I wouldn't be surprised at all. And just got out of prison for a sexual crime. That you were in prison for your first sexual crime. That guy went to prison for a sexual crime.
Yeah.
Chris went to prison for a sexual crime.
Yeah.
Chris went to prison for a sexual crime.
And then there's the third step. And you see, the third step is very important because without this, you might get into a little bit of trouble. This is because the third step is to say that it is a joke.
For a long, long time. Just a joke.
Or to say that you love the person or the person is a legend.
Jimmy's a legend. The guy's a legend. He's a legend. Welcome the legend.
You see, this is genius, because it allows you to completely slander this person and convince people subconsciously that this person is a bad person or unworthy of their respect. But at the same time, you get to avoid criticism by saying that it's a joke. And of course, the viewers assume that you're honest when you say these things, but in reality, these comments are only meant to put the person down. And the statement of loving them or it being a joke is only meant to cover your ass. Now, knowing these 3 steps, try watching an episode of the podcast and tell me if you can get through a single one without seeing an H3 joke. The H3 joke, what did I call it, bro? I forget, but I called it something in my first video about H3.
And clearly developed a deep hatred for Ethan and Hila since October 7th.
So he's made a video about Ethan that he hasn't watched because it's too long, but he took the time to look into him and read every comments this guy's ever posted, and that's what Ethan will focus on to debunk the video. Now here's Ethan, just a few days ago, complaining that...
Yo, I watched this, a part of this with the Dan Clancy shit. He literally just says Dan Clancy's a creep for, like, completely not sufficient proof. Not nearly sufficient proof. Like, just completely lambasts. It's just flagrant.
Hassan should watch the videos he made about him instead of relying on his chat to tell him what was said in these videos.
He didn't watch any of it. He's basing this based on, like, I guess, chat. And, you know, it's like, what do you... Talk about it or don't, man, you know?
I'm getting fucking PTSD, bro. I've been here, man. Holy
Don't
shit.
do this shit.
Let's see if Ethan would rely on other people to watch the videos for him, because I have a big problem with this next clip.
He made a video. I haven't watched the whole thing. It's long as fuck. And I think everybody noticed as they were watching through it, even Hassan, I think, commented on it, that this video is a little fucking weird.
Yeah.
You mentioned you had watched it.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. It is biased towards Hassan.
Even Hassan was getting like frustrated watching it, and he was confused, and he was like, "This is fucking weird."
From what I understand, I do think that this girl is, like, someone in chat was basically mentioning, like, yo, his people who work with him should try and rein him in more or whatever. It does seem like this woman is putting in an effort, okay, to do that, right? Like, to at the very least kind of provide a little bit of, not even pushback, but just, like, grander context when he's kind of going off, you know what I mean? When fucking granddad's going on his rants.
Yeah, Hassan didn't like the video at all, from what I recall. He thought it was weird, and the more it went on, the more he kind of like disliked it.
I was so disappointed by the crew when I saw that. I don't know if it's just bad faith or if they also didn't really watch Hassan's reaction, but I will show you a clip of him talking about this video.
Okay. I don't know. Let's see.
What is it? Oh, I gotta go. I gotta finish. I'll finish this tomorrow. I gotta do the podcast. Personal news wise, I ended the broadcast. We watched a YouTube video that was really good, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's by
Gotcha. I gotcha. All right. Understood.
Comrade Casey in the chat, also known as, I believe, North Star Radio. Is that what it is? Is that what his YouTube name is? I forget.
Since we were talking about Hassan's chat, let's talk about it more, because that's one of the main point of criticism Ethan has. He thinks his chat should challenge him more.
It makes me sad that people in his audience let him get away with this types of, like, hand waving. And once again, if you're a Hassan fan, challenge him to do better than this. This is dishonest. And more than that, I'd like for him to just respond to one of the points I made, just directly.
The do better part of this statement is really important because we recently had a great example of Ethan being challenged by his own chat to do better.
Truly disgusting, disappointed in you and the crew. Do better! The crew.
If you had a dog, y'all wouldn't have thought twice, but it was a cat and you don't care. Shut up, you fucking freak, weirdo, loser.
Ooh, damn.
So, following Ethan's logic, how does he react to his own audience when they try to hold him accountable? He often uses two techniques. Here's the first one.
Oh, the comments are turned off. That's crazy. Hell.
Also, here's a clip I found interesting from just a few days before they turned off comments on all their recent videos. It's just too good.
He also started turning off replies. Yeah.
Ooh, that's cringy.
Yeah.
Logan did?
Logan turned off.
Bro, they're calling out Frogan for turning off replies. Yeesh.
Replies, yeah.
You know you lost.
Yep.
When you did that.
Fucking hell, guys.
That's rough.
Yeah.
They're so not careful, man. It's actually fucked up.
But apparently another problem Ethan has with Hassan is how he sometimes loses it and yells at his chat.
I despise all of you, dude.
And you know, is it really cute the way that he like says crazy shit to his chat? I don't think it's really that cute. I don't know why people let him get away with that.
Now let's see how Ethan responded to the pushback from his chat the day after he made jokes about Aaron Bushnell, who set himself on fire in front of the Israeli embassy. And
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I remember this. This was a spicy one. H3, here's the thing that people don't understand. Deep down to his core, H3H3 is a fucking edgelord, okay? He holds it back and he holds it down because it's not fucking profitable and probably because he is a little bit reformed. But every now and then, whoop, it pokes out, okay? Whether he's laughing at Cutie Cinderella crying, okay? Or, you know, he's joking about how Ben Shabibo should be put in the fucking ashtray. Or, in this case, where a guy self-immolated, he's still got that edgy streak within him, okay? For better or for worse.
I want to remind you, the people in the live chat are all paying members.
Well, unless I'm misunderstanding, tell me why. I'd love to know why.
What I saw.
Because you made fun of him burning. Okay, dummy. I joke about all this shit every fucking day. And now all of a sudden you gotta get all bitched out? Like, give me a break, dude. You know, suck my fucking head. Give me a fucking break. Look in the mirror, loser. You're the problem. You are the problem. You are. Fuck you. Fuck you people.
Damn, I was gonna say like he's probably not actually pissed, but I think he actually is pissed. Because I do this too, but I'm just like, I don't know. I really don't give a fuck.
So why are you expressing such dumb fucking thoughts in my chat? Go somewhere else. Like, seriously.
Damn, bro, he's doing this to his tier 3 subs.
So if you're that sensitive, so give me a fucking break. Who's the problem? Scumbag. Scumbag. So you're a fake fucking fan.
He's going off, bro.
Fuck you. Get lost. I'm sick of it.
But maybe it's just the chat that is overly sensitive, right? Ethan is known to make edgy jokes and to make fun of all different groups of people. We call it goblin mode.
Yo, goblin mode, dude. I felt goblin. I'm a goblin.
That's why people love him.
Go somewhere else. Like, seriously, if you're that sensitive.
I didn't mean to show you my goblin side like that. I'm sorry.
Then you need to go the fuck away and go to a community that is going to just tell you everything you want to hear all the time and never make you feel uncomfy. There's plenty of them out there. Go. It's really annoying that like people just, they stand by like just waiting for any reason to call me. And by the way, why? Because I made one stupid, insensitive joke. If you can't deal with it, then, you know, you're a hip.
This is basically Ethan trying to fight against audience capture, okay? This is him, like, trying to gain a little bit of leverage back or, like, control back from his new, like, kind of more, I guess you could say, clean-cut audience or, like, progressive audience, okay? Like, again, you know, this is what people call often, dude, I go on this rant a decent amount, but I think it's worth emphasizing here. You are at war as a content creator with your audience actively. There are two types of audience members. Those who want to empower you and those who want to gain power over you, okay? This is Gokanaru's boot camp, how to be a content creator, the real harsh way, okay? I've been in these mean streets. I understand how you think, you viewer. And look, I pretty well understand, okay, the relationship with, you know, the audience and the creator. Because most people think in their heads, I'm the creator, I influence the audience. That's the relationship. Goodbye. In reality, it is always cyclical. The audience does influence the creator. If you don't acknowledge that, if you aren't careful about that, you'll be influenced by your audience. You'll end up thinking and saying things you don't even believe. Okay? In the case of H3H3, this is a classic case of him lashing out against the audience because he's starting to feel pressure as though they're trying to cage him, okay? And he's trying to gain back, basically, leverage, I guess you could say. Like, I'm allowed to on a guy who killed himself. I'm allowed to do that because I'm in control here. This is my show. Get the fuck out of here. You pay me money? Yeah, bitch, I got fucking millions of those. Get out of here. So yeah, that's what we're observing.
Hypocrite, because I make these jokes about all different topics, about all different sensitive things, about all different groups of people, every fucking show. And then when it lightly brushes on your shoulder, you freak the fuck out and you cry and you go and you try to find any reason to
peace of mind.
You know what I mean? To get angry.
After hearing all that, I wonder how Ethan would react if he was the subject of a joke. Like he said, he makes jokes about all different groups of people. He's a free speech absolutist after all.
Oh, dude, I saw what he fucking did there. This guy's clever. This guy's a little weasel. Dude, this guy's got the fucking Sabra, okay? The reason for that, the meme is that Frogan, and I believe those other 3 streamers that I forget, the Hassan, like lower level Hassan supporting streamers, they had some kind of meme session where they were basically like tier list of it was something like can say Habibi or something like that, or like it was from Habibi to like love Sabra. Basically, it's kind of a meme on like, the most like associated with Arabic culture to like the least like approving of Arabic culture. H3 was pissed, I think, about fucking Sabra because saying that someone's Sabra lover, he basically just saw it as like you're saying I'm Jewish. Like this is just like an anti-Jewish tier list. But yeah, so this little memester Ethan's basement, he might have just burned the bridge with H3. I think you already did, but that's a funny little meme.
Makes jokes about all different groups of people. He's a free speech absolutist after all.
Yo, do you guys want to see what kind of hummus I got? Because I don't know shit about. I don't really know that much about hummus. You want to see the hummus that I have? You want to see my hummus? I'm waiting. I'm waiting, dude. Like, you can just tell me if you want to see my hummus. Sorry. You do want to see my hummus. Okay, I'll go get my hummus right now. Okay, look at this. Judge me, please. Judge me. Let me know. Are there any hummus experts in the chat? It's vegan. Is that bad? This expired 3 days ago. I did not pass the hummus check. I really respect the level of cleanliness that this video exudes. H3 should fucking hire this guy. Oh, wait.
It's a panel hosted by Frogan and 4 of her friends, in which they have a tier list where they rate people where good is Arab and...
This is facts. I've been waiting to say this. Of all people, the fact that H3H3 is calling this out as like so offensive that they should be banned is kind of wild. I understand that he's still making a point and you can appraise the point without appraising the person. But yes, like, dude, H3 is a fucking edgy guy. Like, this is not even that crazy of a joke. Let's just be honest with ourselves for a second. But anyway, I get it if you think it's offensive, but yeah, I don't think that H3 actually thinks it's offensive.
Bottom is Loves Sabra. Sabra is a very popular hummus brand. I know in Israel, it's pretty much in everybody's refrigerator, and it's kosher. They're an American company, but they've been the subject of the pro-Palestine boycott. I mean, it's kind of just Arab good, Jew bad.
Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to clap.
This is a good reaction.
That was a good one.
We're very proud of you, Denims, for bringing anti-Semitism right on.
Yeah, I mean, our boy Rin Kagamini, you're spitting facts. Ethan told Ben Shapiro to go into the oil chambers. Yeah, I mean the way that he makes that acceptable though is that he's Jewish, right? But yes, this guy, he is performative. This is bullshit. He's not offended by this. It's just he wants to get these people banned and he's looking for justification. That's a fact.
Stage, and you guys are killing it. And may I point out here, Chevron, Capcom, and Samsung. Do you know?
Dude, this is classic. H3 classic. Trying to get fucking advertisers to pull out. This is OG H3. Same H3 that old commentators hated on, but now are sympathetic to because he's against Hassan.
That there is an Arab to Jew tier list happening in front of your sponsor.
This tier list isn't about being Jewish at all. Not only is one of the panelists Jewish, but in the Love Sabra category, people from all different races and religions were included alongside Ethan. It's more about not knowing much about Arabic culture and therefore eating hummus.
What is it? Ramadan what?
Lena. Yeah, Ramadan Kareem or Ramadan Mubarak.
Bike?
Mubarak.
Oh, Mubarak. Mubarak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you said it good.
What does it mean?
Mubarak Obama.
Happy Ramadan.
Mubarak Obama?
I want to address...
Dude, if you want clips of H3 being racist, I have those, man. In the Death of H3 video that I made, there's one joke he makes that's pretty blatantly fucking racist.
Rationale for banning dabbing.
There it is.
That was a brutal dab. He held formation for a minute.
It's like a scary dab.
Hold on.
That was like a fucking jihad dab. That was like a fucking straight up Allah Akbar dab.
Here we go. We're going in slow-mo now.
Wind up.
Whoa! Damn.
Dude, that's when the bombs go off.
Yeah.
The H3 Snark subreddit. For more than a year now, Ethan has been talking about it and saying how toxic this place is, how they promote harassment, doxing, stalking, and why it should be banned.
Because I believe these snark subreddits on Reddit should be banned. It's literally fostering the most psychopathic. It encourages harassment, doxing, stalking. This is like...
He's basically equating it to kiwi farms, is the impression I'm getting, right?
It's not as bad as jailbait, but it's like giving like, I have a feeling it's going to be banned, and then everyone will be like, that was insane. Why the fuck was that allowed on the website for so long? These people are literally fucking, it's cult behavior.
I don't think they're allowed to like straight up brigade, so they're doing like a very loud dog whistle, being like, hey, let's put a compilation of Ethan. The whole snark phenomenon is so pathetic that Reddit allows this shit to continue, because it feels like every snark subreddit leans into like straight up psychopathy in terms of like the harassment and the intention to try to ruin somebody's life.
And one last time, let's go back to Ethan's reaction of the North Star Radio video and how he uses his own subreddit when he faces criticism, even from a way smaller creator.
First of all, shout out to whoever did the ops on this. Lovely Callisto. Thank you. I made an imager album of his H3 snark posts in chronological order and sprinkled in a few of his cringy main subreddit posts too, along with it. So here's this guy.
Got it. Okay. I mean, this point is not as strong, I would say, but you know what? It's true, right? Like, okay, so this guy criticized Ethan, and so Ethan raises up a member of his community who basically compiled a bunch of, information about this guy that is it is a bit invasive, yeah, but I don't know. There is a difference between having an entire fucking forum cataloging your fuck-ups and compiling something for a streamer to just like loosely shit on, but it's comparable. There's not nothing here.
Let's look at some of his greatest hits. He's also making fan covers and asking Ethan to bring back his personal channel. Grimace Shaken Fortnite folk cover.
How dare you, dude?
Well, guess what? I know who the fuck you are, and I'm gonna have a conversation.
Damn, that's all right. When you're speaking reckless like that, that is definitely strange.
About it. Let me take a look at this guy's, and I'm gonna have a conversation about it. Let me take a look at this guy's channel.
Shouting out his fans for screenshotting every comment and collecting every information on this guy and showing everything live. How is this different from what Ethan says the snark sub is doing? I mean, it might be even worse because of the power of a channel as big as Ethan's.
Here's a post. I don't know. Was this the same investigator?
To be fair, though, this is content creator to content creator. It's a bit of a different dynamic. Like, it's not like this guy's not just a complete random, right? But you know what? He's kind of right in the, like, a random person on a forum is kind of powerless, more or less.
By the way, I didn't even mention this guy, and he's like deleting his shit. You should be scared, you fucking scumbag.
Damn, bro. Yeah. So reckless, man. This fucking power tripping, straight up power tripping.
Yes, he should be scared, because Ethan knows by doing that, he's sending his audience to harass this guy. Him and his crew know what their audience is capable of, even if Ethan plays dumb sometimes.
Well, I hope people don't hold us to the standard of what our community does.
Right.
What do they do?
What does our community do? I mean, you say that, but what do they do? Our community is fantastic. It's all love.
Yeah, no, that's true. Our
Name
community's
one
great.
thing.
They've never caused us any trouble by. I don't even want to go there.
Well, tell me and I can button it. Even if they did something silly, because I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm sure it was silly and harmless. If you're
Yes,
thinking of
definitely silly
something.
and harmless. That's what I'm referring
But
to.
it's not sending like fucking hate and death wishes to supposed friends.
What is the context here? Please explain.
Anyway.
Ethan is a snarker. In fact, he's the ultimate snarker. Weaponizing his
Was basically that. Okay, it was like snarky criticism. And snarky funny criticism. And over time it's become less funny, more snarky. This is known.
his audience to send massive hate waves and his crew to find intel on his enemies. By yelling at his chat when he gets any pushback, turning off comments, paying mods to heavily restrict what can be posted on his own subreddit, he's not letting any other place to have a nuanced conversation about his show or to present any criticism. He's been trying to portray the people who participate in this sub as stalker lunatics, but in reality, most of them are former big fans who are now disappointed in Ethan and were banned when they tried to express any pushback over the past year.
Welcome to the club. Come aboard. L.
Oh, Comrade Casey just messaged me and said I'd appreciate not being talked about on the show.
Shut up.
That's a resentful man, right there, my friends. And what do I say about resentment? Everyone has it. Everybody holds resentment in their heart, okay? And guess what? Everyone acts resentfully, okay? The question is, are you aware? If you are unaware, if you think that you act morally just and that, you know, your retribution is legitimate or sanctioned or whatever, you might be lost in the sauce. And when I look at H3H3, yes, I get the impression he's probably a bit lost in the sauce, okay? Everyone has resentment, everyone acts resentfully. Be aware of it, because awareness will make you less eager to inflict it on others, okay? To harness it, to actually, you know, tear people down, or at the very least, when you do tear people down, you will not go the extra mile because you won't think you're fighting necessarily a holy fucking war. You will think, I know what I'm doing is basically taking out my resentment on this person. And so it'll change the way that you know, frame your actions. Yo, Tommy V, you were right all along. I am sorry I was not able to see it before. Yo, Tommy V, wait up. All right, what do you mean by you weren't able to see it before? Were you like, so you're saying basically that you remained a fan or whatever of H3H3 over the years? Because like, it's all good. You're good. You don't need to apologize to me. It's fine, dude. Zero stress. Okay, you're good. I have not disliked or hated anybody who remained a fan of H3H3. In fact, I genuinely feel like I've consistently wished the best for H3H3. But yeah, I am going to talk about this because it is fascinating to see this, to see the second cycle, the authentic second cycle of a kind of revolt within H3H3's, I guess, audience. As the guy who is often credited for the, bringing on the first wave of revolution in H3's audience. It is interesting, I'll say, but a lot of the, I guess, character flaws or whatever that you would say that he's kind of exhibiting here. Yeah, of course, I saw echoes of these in my past criticism of him, right? I do think, like, He's probably not as bad as he once was, right? Like, but maybe I'm ignorant. I don't know. I'm not the guy to make the call anymore. Okay, I ain't that guy, pal. All right, I'm just I'm reacting to what I'm seeing. But yeah.
About these nuts, motherfucker.
This is a guy acting with resentment, 100%.
You appreciate me not talking about you?
I just
Suck
responded.
my
He said, "I'd appreciate not being talked about on the show," and I responded, "Bruh."
I bet
And
you
then I
would,
blocked him.
motherfucker. Sucks to be outed as a piece of shit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's a good. We need to capture this one. That's a good face. I think you understand why I would want that face. It's a lovely face. Thank you for allowing me to steal it.
How's that feel, Casey? I'm talking to you right now. Comrade Casey, we're not comrades anymore.
With all that being said, I know I won't change anyone's mind with this video, but if you felt the same way I did, just know you're not alone. In the past few weeks, all the other H3 fan channels I was in contact with for years, people who were as big of fans as I was, have told me they've also unsubscribed because of Ethan's hateful actions.
Yeah, me too. Finally unsubscribed last week. Same, I can't watch anymore. I'm not even a Hassan stan. What have you been watching instead? Ooh, dude, it's a full-blown fucking revolution out here. To all of the H3H3 clip channel refugees, I welcome you with open arms. Not as someone who, will resonate really with you hating on Ethan or disliking him or being disappointed or whatever, but as someone who respects the fact that you were a fan for as long as you were.
That's it for this video. Take care and free pal.
I'm available for video editing and thumbnail creation. You can buy my next coffee. Do we hire this man? If it's the price of a coffee, then maybe we can do it, dude. You should start doing video essays. You have a great voice for it. That's what I was thinking. The presentation of this was actually kind of wild, to be honest. It was very, very well done. Show has felt so unfun lately and oddly tense. I miss the good old days with friends, Ham and Sam. Interesting. This was really well done. Of course, Ethan's gonna call it a hate video. Anyone even lightly criticizing Ethan is called snarker, hater, anti-Semite. This is the third fan channel I've seen switch content and announce they were done. Oof. H3 has been my #1 comfort show for years, and I've been subscribed to Ethan and Hila since they were living in New York. I have not posted any of my recent criticisms on Reddit or YouTube because I keep seeing countless other fans respectfully express the same feelings I have and then get banned. I had to unsubscribe around 2 weeks ago. Wow. Saddest part is how badly we are disregarded when we give any form of criticism, even if it comes from the biggest fans. He's about to post a 4-hour-plus episode about this video, deflecting any valid criticism instead, taunt you for being a fallen fan. Yeah, Ethan's Basement, you better lock up your accounts, my friend, because if you got any dirt on you, he gon' find that. Dude has absolutely crashed out. Holy shit. Calling Yoav Galant a good guy, a war criminal who called Palestinians human animals. He didn't call him that, okay? Hila did, and she did retract it. So yeah, I don't know. He was just also incorrect, by the way, on his coverage on that. He was completely capping. Like he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, which is a big part of the fucking problem, I'm sure. I wasn't expecting Ethan's Basement to go through the same journey I did. Sucks to lose someone to hate, but it is nice to hear from someone feeling the same. Let us know if you start another channel. I've always enjoyed being in the basement. Watched every episode for fucking 7 years. Now it's over. You can't handle any pushback. Literally every accusation is just a projection from him. The crash out is insane. My fucking Mia. I agree with all this. The way he's spoken about the far left this week without ever actually listening to our point of view or being willing to shift his perspective is also getting to me. I love the show, love the crew, but I might have to take my sub away for a while. Who's this?
So my greatest...
Damn, bro, she got 400k. Holy fuck. See, I have never seen this creator, but this is like the demographic that he basically, attracted. Man. It's ironic, man. I don't know, like, who's left? Who is left to watch H3H3? You know? Seriously, I'm honestly asking you guys, watching this right now, all 200 of you, who the fuck is gonna be H3's target demographic after this? Who? I don't know, really. Libs, right? Just liberals? I think that's probably correct. Just good old libs, dude. Ethan doubled down in his Insta stories, saying Gallant is anti-war and defending the human animals quote as only referring to Hamas. Oh my god, what a idiot, if true. If anyone has links to those posts, please send them my way. He's picking up neo-libs. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Rin Kagamine, fuck yourself. Thank you. You're correct. I'm left of center, but I wouldn't consider myself a lib. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of you guys don't understand the spectrum that I'm communicating when I say lib. But yeah, it's fine. He went from making really well edited funny videos to talk show, which he said he's weaker at. That's when I stopped watching. I'm a filthy lib, bro. It's okay, man. It's alright. So you gonna be watching H3H3 though? No hate to the filthy libs out there. I'll help you wipe your ass, dude.
אנחנו מטילים מצור מוחלט על העיר עזה. אין חשמל, אין מזון, אין מים, אין דלק. הכל סגור. אנחנו נלחמים בחיות אדם ואנחנו נוהגים בהתאם.
Only talking about Hamas, man.